Hi guys, it's Cubophilic and this is the third video in my series on how to solve a Rubik's Cube. In this video, I'll be teaching you how to solve the bottom layer of the Rubik's Cube. Enjoy! So, this is the first layer of the Rubik's Cube, where the cross is solved and I have inserted all of the corners of the bottom face. Also, all the corners are in the correct position. For example, this white, blue and orange corner is between the blue center and the orange center, and the white, blue and red corner is between the red center and the blue center, and so on. So, how do you go about it? There are 3 to 4 steps involved in solving a corner piece depending upon the case that you have. The first step is to locate your corner piece. So, if I want to solve this white, green and orange corner piece, I first have to look for it, and I see that it is here. In this way, you locate your corner pieces. Note that they may be present in other places. For example, this white, green and red corner piece may have been present in the white, blue and red corner piece's place. So, you have to look for the corner piece in every probable position that it can be in. So, the second step in solving a corner piece is to bring a piece that is stuck to the top layer. We can do this with the help of an algorithm, which we will learn about in a later part of this video. Then, if we see that a piece is already on the top layer, like this white, green and orange corner piece, we can just skip this step and move on to the next step. So, the next step is pretty simple. You have your corner piece on the top layer. You have to bring it over its intended position. So, I can just do that by turning the top layer. You see that this brings the white, green and orange corner piece above its intended position there. Okay, so there's one important thing that you should note. It is that you have to solve each of these corners one at a time and do these steps one at a time. This is very important. For example, I will first solve this corner, then move on to all the steps for this corner and so on. This is very important and you can mess up. Moving on. The last step is to just insert the corner piece into its intended position. This can be done by the help of algorithms and you can run into 3 cases. So, for the first case, you have your white sticker facing towards the right. How do you identify this? If you hold the white sticker facing towards you, then the white sticker will always be on the left side for the first case. And if you hold it facing towards the right side, then it will always be towards the front side. However, if it's towards the back side, then it is the second case. So, for the second case, you have the white sticker facing towards the left side. How do you identify and distinguish this from the first case? There are 2 ways. So, the first way is that when you hold the cube such that the white sticker is facing towards the front, then the white sticker for the second case will always be towards the right side. However, for the first case, it will be towards the left side. Like this white, blue and red corner piece is towards the left side, while this white, green and orange corner piece is towards the right side. The second way of distinguishing the first case from the second case is that when you keep the white sticker facing towards the right side, then for the second case it will always be towards the back side, while for this white, blue and red corner piece, which is the first case, it will be towards the front side. So, these are the 2 ways of distinguishing the first case from the second case. The third case is very simple to identify. It is the only case where the white side is facing towards the top. So now that we have learned how to identify the 3 cases, we will move on to learning how to solve them. So the first case is very simple to solve. You just hold the white sticker facing towards the right side and do this algorithm. R, U and R prime. And this solves it. So I'll show you again. You hold the white sticker facing towards the right side and do R, U and R prime. So let's move on to solving the second case. This case is just a mirror of the last case. For this case, you hold the white sticker facing towards the left side and do this algorithm L prime, U prime and L, and this solves it. I'll show you again. You hold the white sticker facing towards the left side and do L prime, U prime and L. Moving on to the third case. This case is also pretty simple. The white sticker is facing towards the top. Then you do this algorithm R, U2, Ri, Ui. And as you see, this makes it the first case. Then you can just hold the white sticker facing towards the right side and do this algorithm R, U and R prime. This solves it. So now we know how to solve the three cases, and I will move on to show you the special cases. Moving on to the special cases. The first special case is like this. The white corner is already in its position, however it is twisted. There are two types in this case. The first type is just a mirror of the second type, and vice versa. So for the first type, the white sticker is facing towards the right, and this can be solved very easily. You can just insert any random corner in its place using the algorithm R, U and R prime. You can see that this brings the white corner to the top layer. Next we can just turn it and bring it above its intended position, and this makes it the first case, and we can solve it with R, U and R prime again. For the second type, the white sticker is already in its position, however it is twisted the other way. In the last case the white sticker was here, however in this case it is here. This case can be solved very easily. You can just insert any random corner in its place using the algorithm L prime, U prime and L. Then you can just solve it like the second case, L prime, U prime and L, and this solves it. For the second special case, the white corner piece is in another corner piece's place. For example, this white, blue and red corner piece is in the white, blue and orange corner piece's place. Also it is misoriented, that is, the white sticker is not facing the white side. In this case, you can insert any other random piece such as this blue, red and yellow corner piece in its position using either R, U, R prime, or you can also use L prime, U prime, L. In this case, I can solve it using both. However, it is easier to solve this case using R, U, R prime. Then I can just do a U2 to bring it above its intended position. Then I solve it with an R, U, R prime. So the second type of this case is when it is twisted the other way. In this case, you bring it out using L prime, U prime, L, and then insert it again using L prime, U prime and L, and this solves it. So now I will do an example solve. Also, I'll put the algorithms for all the cases in the description. So for this example solve, I've got the cross solved, and we can move straight to solving the corners. So without wasting time, let's get into it. So I see the white, orange and green corner piece here. The first step is locating the corner piece, and I see that it is here. The second step is to bring it to the top layer, and that is also done. The third step is to bring it above its intended position, and this is quite funny, but this is also done. The fourth step is to just insert it into its intended position. So first we have to recognize the case. This is the second case, because if we hold it facing it, we see that it is towards the right side, and so this is the second case. So now we can just rotate it like this, and this will bring it towards the left side. And now we can solve it using L prime, U prime and L, just like the second case, and this solves it. So we'll move on to the next corner, and this is the white, blue and red corner piece. So the first and the second steps are done. So the third step is to bring it above its intended position. We can do this by turning the top layer, and this brings it above its intended position there. So the next step is to insert the piece, and we can recognize the case as it is the previous case only. So it's towards the right side when we face it, and now we can rotate the cube and solve it using the algorithm L prime, U prime and L. Moving on to the next corner, it is here, and we see that it is the first special case. However, it is the second type, and we can solve it easily. So we just bring it out using L prime, U prime and L. We turn it back to its intended position and solve it like the second case, L prime, U prime and L. And this solves it. So now we'll move on to the next corner, and it is here. Since it is already on the top layer, the second step is done. The third step is to bring it above its intended position over the white, blue and orange piece's place. It's there. Now we can solve it because it is the third case that we learnt using R, U2, Ri and Ui, and now this makes it the first case, and we can solve it very easily using R, U and R prime, and this solves a bottom layer. So this ends the example solve. So that was all for this video. If you liked this video, please give it a like and comment and subscribe. Also like my Facebook page named Cubophilia. The link will be in the description. Thank you for watching. Bye.